distinguished graduates of the Physical Sciences Division of the University of Chicago and their family and friends. Graduates, take pride in your accomplishments. You have done something remarkable. Your family, your friends, and your professors are most proud of you. The 8th president of the university, Edward Levy, said at the university's 310th convocation in 1965, "Through this institution, you were not only joined to each other and to us, but to graduates of long ago and hopefully of many years to come. No one owns this institution. It possesses all of us. It calls upon us to enter into its fellowship of the intellect. In this fellowship, no place is more honored than that of the graduate who carries the university in his mind and heart. I welcome you to that place. In that place, you are part of a distinguished cadre of fellow alumni who have changed the world. I have no doubt that in time, you will change the world. I have no doubt that each of you will use to the best of your advantage what you have learned, that you will make a difference in the challenging world you inherit, both inside and outside the academy. And your lives will reflect honor back to your families, your communities, and to the University of Chicago. Congratulations. The tremendous accomplishments of our graduates would be impossible without the dedication and passion of the professors who facilitate their education. In recognition of this, the University of Chicago each year honors 4 members of the faculty who have demonstrated exemplary teaching and mentoring throughout their careers. Nominees are chosen by the graduate students, and the testimonials of current and former students comprise the bulk of the nomination materials. The winners are selected by a committee of previous award recipients and other distinguished faculty members. We are pleased to announce that 2 of the 4 recipients of this award are faculty in the Physical Sciences Division. This year's first faculty award for excellence in graduate teaching and mentoring from the Division of Physical Sciences will be presented by Andrew Davis, professor in the Department of Geophysical Sciences, the Enrico Fermi Institute, and the college.
Andrew J. Campbell takes a hands-on approach to mentoring, making himself available at all times and getting his hands dirty with students' experiments, while simultaneously giving them the intellectual freedom to work on problems of their own choosing. There are no black boxes in his lab. Students understand every aspect of their apparatus and generally design and construct them themselves. His generosity has instilled self-confidence and scientific maturity in his students, and his guidance has formed them into an outstanding and successful experimentalist who will be among the future leaders in mineral physics and planetary science. Dean Kolb, I have the honor to present Andrew J. Campbell for the Faculty Award for Excellence in Graduate Teaching and Mentoring.
With creativity, innovation, and rigor, Andrew J. Campbell has set a new standard for research in mineral physics, and he has trained his students to reach that standard and join the vanguard of the next generation of scientists. I will present our second Faculty Award for Excellence in Graduate Teaching and Mentoring from the Division of the Physical Sciences. Angela V. Olinto studies the mysterious origins of nature's highest energy cosmic rays and the magnetic fields that pervade all objects in the universe. She has generously and consistently created an environment to empower her students to excel according to each individual's talents and skill set. Selflessly promoting her students, she redirects the spotlight toward them, giving them practice and confidence in presenting at conferences and to the public. Long after their graduation, she identifies opportunities for her students to advance in their careers. She not only inspires, but also helps her students to become the kind of magnanimous mentor she is, by providing them with opportunities to mentor younger students. Her wise, patient, and generous influence extends far beyond her own students. I have the honor to present Angela Olinto for the Faculty Award for Excellence in Graduate Teaching and Mentoring. With the fundamental philosophy of investing in and empowering future scientists and leaders, and with an enthusiastic ability to make complicated ideas understandable, Angela V. Olinto is a creative researcher and a genuine friend whose sustained excellence in mentoring fellow students long after graduation. In 2013, Art Kelly established the Arthur L. Kelly Faculty Prize for Exceptional Service in the Physical Sciences Division. Mr. Kelly received his MBA from the university in 1964 and established the same faculty prize there in 1999. In addition to his contributions to finance, business, and international relations and geography, Mr. Kelly served as a trustee of the university from 1988 to 2008 and has served for nearly 2 decades on the visiting committee of the Physical Sciences Division, including 10 years as its chair. We are pleased to honor his contributions to the Physical Sciences Division and the University of Chicago through this award. The Kelly Prize celebrates faculty who, outside of their classroom teaching and research, have made exceptional efforts in promoting and supporting the Physical Sciences Division. I am pleased to announce that the 2015 recipients of the Arthur L. Kelly Prize for Exceptional Faculty Service in the Physical Sciences Division are Robert Fefferman and Robert Wald.
Robert Fefferman, the Max Maceman Distinguished Service Professor in the Department of Mathematics, served as Dean of the Division for 10 years, beginning in July 2003. During that time, he recruited many distinguished faculty to the university and oversaw the addition of the soon-to-be-opened Eckert Center. Prior to that, he served as chair of the Department of Math for 6 years. Recently, Bob volunteered to be director of the department's undergraduate studies program following the death of Paul Sally. Bob's passion has always been mathematics education, and he continues to be a leader in the field. Unfortunately, Bob was not able to join us today, but accepting the award on his behalf is Wilhelm Schlag from the Department of Mathematics. Robert Wald, the Charles Swift Distinguished Service Professor, served as chair of the Department of Physics for 6 years, beginning in September 2004. Bob was also the first and longest serving director of the Physical Sciences Division Master's Program, a position he currently holds. In addition, throughout his years on the faculty, Bob has served on many Physical Sciences Division committees. He is also a faculty member of the Enrico Fermi Institute and was one of the founding members of the Kadenoff Center for Theoretical Physics.
At the university-wide ceremony this morning, I presented our candidates for the degree of Master of Science to the president of the university. In presence of the faculty of the university and members of the Board of Trustees, he formally conferred those degrees in recognition of the incredible academic achievements of our students. At this time, it is my honor to award individual diplomas to each of our graduates.
As Dean of Students for the Physical Sciences Division, I now have the honor to present for their diploma these students who have successfully completed a program of advanced study in the physical sciences, culminating in the degree Master of Science. In the Department of Computer Science, Jing Shen. In the Master's Program in Computer Science, Jiayang Tong. Alexander Su. Cheng Wu. Lionel Barrow. Nathan Timberlake Bartley. Michael Blumenshine. John Michael Bewley. Jonathan Stewart Danzig. Joshua Day. Brian Joseph DeLeon. Joseph Aaron Ellis. Dana Rose Katz. Thomas John Kelly. Matthias Reinhard Meyer. Susan Elizabeth Stevens. Eric Gunesh Sukumar. Andrea Wilson. Yunzu Wu. Hao Zhou. In the Master's Program in Financial Mathematics, Yi Ran Fan. Bernardo Jorge. Bertrand Lichtenstein. In the Department of Mathematics, Nir Gadish. Elizabeth Molina Cava. In the Master's Program in the Physical Sciences Division, Faraz Adalawi. Pablo Limos Portela. Yuting La. Christopher Thomas Oster. Yutong Pan. In the Department of Statistics, Chaosing Dai. Peter Giles Hansen. Deborah Ann Sutton. Yi Tian. Sifu Yue.
At the university-wide ceremony this morning, I presented our candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy to the President of the university. In presence of the faculty of the university and members of the Board of Trustees, he formally conferred those degrees in recognition of the academic achievement of our students. Today, those scholars who are being admitted to the community of Doctors of Philosophy will receive both a hood and their diploma for their disciplinary achievement. The components of academic regalia derived from medieval clerical dress are the gown, the cap, and for those attaining the highest competencies, the hood. The velvet edge of the hood is dark blue, indicating the significant achievement of the level Doctor of Philosophy. The lining is maroon, the school color of the University of Chicago. In our ceremony, the hood will be placed over the head of the candidate by the dissertation advisor, our department chair, or faculty representative.
As Dean of Students for the Physical Sciences Division, I now have the honor to present for their diploma and hood these students who have attained scholarly distinction and have prepared a dissertation that contributes to knowledge in a particular field of research in the physical sciences, culminating in the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Carter Wynn Abney, Department of Chemistry, hooded by Wenbin Lin. Dissertation, Development of Advanced Sorbent Materials for Applications in the Nuclear Fuel Cycle. Committee members, Wenbin Lin, Xuanhe, and Dmitry Tilapin. Bobo Dang, Department of Chemistry, hooded by Stephen Kent. Dissertation, Studies of Ion Channel Ligands by Chemical Protein Synthesis. Committee members, Stephen Kent, Francisco Bezania, and Benoit Roux. Dmitry Dolzhnikov, Department of Chemistry, hooded by Michael Hopkins. Dissertation, Composition-Matched Molecular Solders for Semiconductors. Committee members, Dmitry Tilapin, Philippe Gouillet-Sionnet, and Boji Tian. Shin Yu Kuo, Department of Chemistry, hooded by Michael Hopkins. Dissertation, Using SAMD mass spectrometry to study the regulation of lysine deacetylases. Committee members, Milan Merksic, Joseph Piccirilli, and Yamuna Krishnan. Shu Han Lee, Department of Chemistry, hooded by Michael Hopkins. Dissertation, Physical Organic Study of Reactions on Self-Assembled Monolayers. Committee members, Milan Merksic, Sergei Kozmin, and Joseph Piccirilli. John Savage, Department of Chemistry, hooded by Kai Lee. Dissertation, Examining Proton Transport in Perfluorosulfonic Acid Membranes Using Reactive Molecular Dynamics. Committee members, Gregory Voth, Suri Vaikuntanathan, and Andrei Tokmakov. Mio Simunovich, Department of Chemistry, hooded by Kai Lee. Dissertation, Assembly of Curvature-Coupled Proteins on Deformable Membranes. Committee members, Gregory Voth, Kai Lee, and Suri Vaikuntanathan. Kin S. Yang, Department of Chemistry, hooded by Varesh Rawal. Dissertation, The Development and Application of Enantioselective Reactions of Masked Acyl Cyanide Reagents. Committee members, Varesh Rawal, Sergei Kozman, and Jared Lewis. Timothy Geoffrey Armstrong, Department of Computer Science, hooded by Ian Foster. Dissertation, Implicitly Parallel Scripting as a Practical and Massively Scalable Programming Model for High-Performance Computing. Committee members, Ian Foster, John Reppy, and Ann Rogers. Denis Pankratov, Department of Computer Science, hooded by Borja Sotomayor. Dissertation, Communication Complexity and Information Complexity. Committee members, Laszlo Babai, Alexander Rosbarov, and Madhur Tulsiani. Bao He, Department of Geophysical Sciences, hooded by Albert Coleman. Dissertation, CO2 Clumped Isotopes, Geochemistry, Improved Analytical Technique, Mixing Relations, and an Experimental and Modeling Investigation into the Kinetics of CO2 H2O Isotopic Equilibration. Committee members, Albert Coleman, Gerard Olak, David Archer, David Rowley, and Robert Clayton. Eric Prager Astor, Department of Mathematics, hooded by Gregory Lawler. Dissertation, Asymptotic Density and Effective Negligibility. Committee members, Dennis Hirschfeld and Robert Sohr. Hyo-min Choi, Department of Mathematics, hooded by Roger Lee. Dissertation, Pricing of Path-Dependent Derivatives with Discretely Monitored Underlying Assets. Committee members, Roger Lee and Gregory Lawler. Lawrence Samuel Field, Department of Mathematics, hooded by Gregory Lawler. Dissertation, Configurational Measures on Schramm-Lohner Evolutions. Committee members, Gregory Lawler and Stephen Lawley. Daniel Tuande Lee, Department of Mathematics, hooded by Matthew Emerton. Dissertation, Aspects of the p-adic Langlands program for the GL3QP. Committee members, Matthew Emerton and Kazuya Kato. Iwi Shi, Department of Mathematics, hooded by Matthew Emerton. Dissertation: The Shafarevich conjecture for K3 surfaces. Committee members: Matthew Emerton and Kirthi Matapusi Para. Bena Mushunai Chishiku, Department of Mathematics, hooded by Matthew Emerton. Dissertation: Obstructions to Realizing Mapping Classes by Diffeomorphisms. Committee members: Benson Farb and Danny Caligari. Catherine Felicity Turner, Department of Mathematics, hooded by Lekhang Lim. Dissertation: Topics in a Statistical Approach to Applied Topology. Committee members: Shmuel Weinberger and Lekhang Lim. Wouter Hermann von Limbeck, Department of Mathematics, hooded by Matthew Emerton. Dissertation: Discrete and Continuous Aspects of Local Symmetry. Committee members: Benson Farb and Shmuel Weinberger. Robin Scott Frossum Walters, Department of Mathematics, hooded by Gregory Lawler. Dissertation: An Application of D Modules, the Bernstein-Sato Polynomial. Committee members: Victor Ginsberg and Alexander Bailenson. Bobby LaRue Edward Wilson, Department of Mathematics, hooded by Wilhelm Schlag. Dissertation: 3 Results in Analysis. Committee members: Wilhelm Schlag, Carlos Koenig, and Mariana Snornier. Ogyeong Kwon, Department of Physics, hooded by Craig Hogan. Dissertation: Interferometric Probes of Planckian Quantum Geometry. Committee members: Craig Hogan, Stephen Meyer, Emile Martinek, and Dam Song. Matthew Wyatt Lowe, Department of Physics, hooded by Lian Tao Wang. Dissertation: Particle Phenomenology at Higher Energies and Higher Luminosities. Committee members: Lian Tao Wang, Carlos Wagner, David Miller, and Wayne Hu. Young Soo Park, Department of Physics, hooded by Joshua Freeman. Dissertation: Combined Probes Analysis with Galaxy Clustering and Galaxy Lensing in the Dark Energy Survey, Methods and Forecasts. Committee members: Scott Doddleson, Henry Frisch, Stephen Meyer, and Michael Turner. Casey Sharon Stevens, Department of Physics, hooded by Sidney Nagel. Dissertation: Scaling of the splash threshold for low viscosity fluids. Committee members: Sidney Nagel, Daniel Holtz, Heinrich Jaeger, and Wendy Zhang. Kyle Tyler Story, Department of Physics, hooded by John Karlstrom. Dissertation: Measuring the temperature, anisotropy, and gravitational lensing of the cosmic microwave background with the South Pole Telescope. Committee members: John Karlstrom, Stephen Meyer, Scott Doddleson, and Edward Blucher. Walter Hamilton Dempsey, Department of Statistics, hooded by Peter McCullough. Dissertation, Statistical Methods in Joint Modeling of Longitudinal and Survival Data. Committee members, Peter McCullough, Dan Nicolay, and Ronald Bisted. Eric Benjamin Janofsky, Department of Statistics, hooded by Mei Wang. Dissertation, Exponential Series Approaches for Non-Parametric Graphic Models. Committee members, John Lafferty, Lekheng Lim, and Matthew Stevens. Wei Su, Department of Statistics, hooded by Peter McCullough. Dissertation, Contact Processes on Random Graphs. Committee members, Stephen Lawley, Gregory Lawler, and Jian Ding. Dean Kolb, I now have the honor to present for their hood these students who have attained scholarly distinction and prepared a dissertation that contributes to knowledge in a particular field of research in the physical sciences and were awarded the degree Doctor of Philosophy at a convocation ceremony earlier this year. Alan Zablocki, Department of Astronomy and Astrophysics, hooded by Joshua Freeman. Dissertation, Constraining Neutrinos and Dark Energy with Galaxy Clustering in the Dark Energy Survey. Committee members, Joshua Freeman, Scott Doddleson, Wayne Hu, and Donald York.
So far today, the celebration has been focused on you, the graduates of the Physical Sciences Division. We all recognize that our achievements are dependent upon the prior contribution of others. As Sir Isaac Newton penned almost 300 years ago, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." But I also suspect that none of you would be here today without the love, encouragement, or support of many others. There have been many inspirations in your life: parents, guardians, family members, ministers, scout leaders, elementary school teachers, mentors, deans, well, maybe not deans, spouses, partners, friends, or even children. To thank those who have supported you, whether they are here or not, I invite all graduates to rise and turn toward the audience and give them a round of applause. Now, please turn back toward the front, and I ask you to thank the faculty and staff of this great university for all they have done to make you the accomplished person you are today. Please be seated. As you leave this, our 523rd convocation, some of you will continue your formal education here at the University of Chicago or elsewhere. Others will start new careers inside or outside of the academy. As you embark on the next phase of your life's journey, I would like to share an insight from a colleague of mine in the field of astrophysics, Neil deGrasse Tyson, who responded to a question about motivation with the following: the problem, often not discovered until late in life, is that when you look for things in life like love, meaning, motivation, it implies that they are sitting behind a tree or under a rock. The most successful people in life recognize that in life they create their own love. They manufacture their own meaning. They generate their own motivation. For me, I am driven by two main philosophies. Know more today about the world than I knew yesterday, and lessen the sufferings of others. You'd be surprised how far that gets you. We, your teachers and mentors, trust that you will pursue your goals and aspirations with ambition tempered by wisdom, with discernment sharpened by critical reasoning, and with dedication fortified by ideals. Good luck and thank you.
This now concludes the Physical Sciences Diploma and Hooding ceremony at the 523rd Convocation of the University of Chicago. I thank you for witnessing today's ceremony and welcome you to stay for the reception. Also note that the photographer will be available in the main foyer if you would like to pose for additional pictures. Graduates, congratulations. Please rise for the recession.